What the hell? Bruno! Bruno! Son of a bitch! Where the fuck that little rat motherfucker go? Bruno! Bet he's under this fucking car. What are you doing up there? Why are you hiding under there, huh? Damn it. It's like a little rat. Okay. Alright, what we're doing here is we had body damage in this area. You've already seen me fix that. And once again, this is a 1934 coupe. It's a fiberglass kit car. Street Beast brand at that. And what happened is somebody had backed into something and the whole area was damaged. I showed you how to fix that. So we went ahead and primed it up. Okay, we've let it sit for several days now. And what we're doing is we're getting it ready to paint. Now, I showed you how to back tape it here and roll the paper over so you don't have tape lines, and if you notice it works out very, very well. All the scratches are filled in, and we will be putting sealer on that. Or you decide to come out of the car, huh? You stay right there, don't you go anywhere. What I use 360, okay? Because what that does, that's right, one step below 400, and it cuts it down really nice. And then I'll go back over it with 400 after I sand the whole car down. Now, to do a job like this is a two-tone paint job, and we're not gonna paint the trunk, but we will be painting the whole back half of the car. And when I say paint, I'm not talking completely paint it. I'm gonna blend the paint, okay? I'm gonna do a nice big blend where you'll never even know. And then I'll come back and tape it off down in this area right here, okay? And then clear coat the whole back half of the car, all right? Now, what I'm doing now is I'm sanding it down with 1500, okay? 1500 is more than equivalent. I usually use 1200, but you gotta be careful with 1200 because what happens when you sand with 1200 on a car like this, you're more likely to go through. You could use a gray Scotch-Brite on this car if you wanted to, but what happens is you get scratches in the clear that are a little more unnecessary, and you take a chance of, you know, imperfections when the light hits the car. It's better to sand a car like this with 1500 and make sure that it's sanded thoroughly, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and sand the whole back half of the car, less the trunk lid, then we're gonna tape it all off and we're gonna clear coat it. Now, one more thing is if you look right here, you'll see what I did, okay? Is I went ahead and covered those wheels. Now, I'm not painting anything, but water and all this white scum, okay, if you look right there, is going on the wheels. Now, that's what the wheels look like right there, see? So we want to keep everything as clean as possible and as tidy as possible, because besides not getting it filthy dirty, it's also saving us time, okay? Just like when I covered the car with the plastic, all right, it saved us time. If you look, you can see how clean and shiny it is. All right, so contain your damage in the area that you're working on, all right? There's no need to be a slob, all right, and half-ass it when you can take a few minutes of your time and do it right. Bruno's telling me I need to get back to work, right, boy? So let me get it all sanded. Alright, what I just did, I went ahead and I taped it off, and I split the two colors off with my blue tape. Now what this is 3M, okay, this is 3M fine line blue tape. It's pretty fucking obvious. It's made by 3M, thank you. And I went ahead and I taped off, if you look right here, I taped off the two colors because I'm going to paint the black first. Now, once I paint that black, I'm just going to blend the paint in, okay? I'm not going to paint all black. I'm going to blend the paint in, I'll let that dry, and usually what I'll do, if I paint a whole car, if I paint the whole top half black, I'll go ahead and put Intercoat Clear on it, but on this particular job we won't have to do that since it's just a small area. So then I'll come back and I'll tape off all black, and then I'll paint the blue, and then we'll be ready to pull all the tape off and then clear coat it. I'm trying to let you, the viewer, know exactly what it takes to repair a vehicle like this, all right? And you might not, okay, let me come up there you go. And you might not ever do this, but you might own a car one day and this might happen to you. So you'll have the knowledge, you'll have the experience just from watching my videos, you'll have the experience, so when you go get the car repaired, the shop doesn't fuck you around and stick it in your ass. You see what I'm saying? So either way, it's helping you out, okay? It's an experience that you can't fucking live without, plain and simple, all right? It's also an experience of, I'm doing all this shit by myself. I don't have a fucking employee, everybody knows that, okay? I'm doing this shit by myself. That means if I can do it by myself, you can do it by yourself, okay? Do you see what I'm trying to say? I started on the bottom, so can you, all right? So, what we got there, we got it taped off, blah, blah, blah. I just repeated myself again. Excuse fucking me! Everything's taped off on the car except one item, okay? And we're not going to paint on that side, so we don't need to worry about it. But we're going to go ahead and put paint on this side, and I want to cover the wheel. Okay. What you see here is a wheel cover, okay? It's a universal wheel cover, and it basically covers all sizes of wheels. But the problem you have is a lot of people that buy these, they just continuously use them and use them and use them. That's not what they're made for. You can only use these so much. If you look right here, look at my hand, watch this. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not. See that right there, okay? All right, so when you hit that with the spray gun and the paint hits it, what's gonna happen is this is gonna fly up, okay? It's very important, if you use these, okay, and you use them on a regular basis, go buy some new ones, because if you use them, you know they're not fucking expensive, okay? Now what I usually do is I tape the wheels off with paper because I know that's brand new, super clean. But this is basically just a blend job. We're just painting partial part of the car and we don't need to go through all that extent. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use this side here. I'm going to go ahead and use this side because we still got a bunch of use on that, see? And I'm going to go ahead and cover the wheel with that. Because even though the wheel's way over here, there you go. So, I'm going to go ahead and wax and grease remove it. I'm going to take white ball, which is right here. Okay? I'm going to take a white ball. Okay, that's a lint-free, tack-free rag. Okay? You can buy these, they're called white balls. They come in a package. I'm going to take this, I'm going to use some wax and grease remover. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that black in, just that corner there. And then I'll let that dry for approximately an hour and a half. I'll come back, I'll retape it off. So I'm going to be here pretty late tonight because it's already like 4:30 in the afternoon. And I want to get this painted today. But I'm going to clean all the paint booth up and then we're going to see what blending is all about. I'm going to try to do the best I can for you. I'm going to try to put the camera at the right angle where you can see me blend, okay? It's a very simple procedure. And I think you can do it. I really do. I think you can. Okay. If you get nervous, if you get excited and you say I don't understand, watch the motherfucking. Go back to where I start playing and watch again. Do it about 20 fucking times if you have to. Okay. It's 2 o'clock in the morning anyway, or 6 o'clock in the morning. All right. Everybody's in bed. They aren't gonna laugh at you now, see, because you're watching the same thing over and over and over. Okay. Between you and me, don't tell anybody. I won't if you don't. Alright? So, I'm gonna clean my mess up and paint booth ready. We gotta get some black paint on this thing.